Over this past weekend, Kam Chancellor announced that he wasn't medically cleared to return to the NFL. Frankly speaking, this is really an awful way to end a career, especially as good as his. He was a huge factor in the Seahawks defense, and his versatility allowed the rise of the Legion of Boom. For this reason, I decided that my next video would be a tribute and that I would look at a few of my favorite plays from his career. Now, with a player like Kam Chancellor, I obviously had a large number of plays to choose from. There were big hits in the Super Bowl, there were huge tackles for losses, and he even made some pretty spectacular interceptions. But in my opinion, the three plays that we're going to talk about today, I think really encapsulate everything he brought to the field. We'll start with my third-ranked play and work our way down to number 1. This play happened against the Panthers during the division round of the 2015 playoffs. The Seahawks were up 24-10 in the fourth quarter, and this play pretty much sealed the game for Seattle. Additionally, it was also Kam's first and only touchdown of his career. Leading up to this play, Newton had just led the Panthers down the field on a sweeping 67-yard drive. It was 2nd and 4, and the Panthers line up using 12 personnel with the running back in the backfield. The Seahawks countered by playing cover 3 sky. Chancellor and this defense is responsible for the flat zone by the sideline. On the offensive side of the ball, the Panthers send Greg Olsen on delayed seam route, while Jericho Cotchery runs a fade route to the corner of the end zone. These two players vertically stretch the linebackers while also horizontally stretching Earl Thomas and Richard Sherman. From the slot, Ed Dixon was the outlet for this combination if these two vertical players weren't open. After the snap, Newton starts the play by looking to his left. He had to buy time in order for these two vertical routes to get open. Since this is plenty of time for Chancellor on the defensive side, he makes his way to his landmark, then keeps his eyes on the quarterback and waits for him to throw the ball. It is in my strong opinion this pass should not have been thrown. It's way too late, and the time it takes Newton to actually decide to throw the ball after looking in his direction is really what allows this interception to happen. This play sealed the game for the Seahawks and helped them get to the Super Bowl for the second time in Chancellor's career. Moving on, and for the second play, I picked one that I thought was incredibly underrated by the media. This play showed everything that I looked for in a safety and really demonstrates just how intelligent Chancellor was for this defense. This play happened in the third quarter in the Super Bowl against the Broncos. Peyton Manning's in shotgun, and he has a double post route on the left. This route combination, followed by a deep over by Wes Welker in the slot, vertically stretches the linebackers and creates a hole in this defense. The Seahawks are playing their cover 3 buzz, so Chancellor is playing one of the hook curl zones, who's responsible for turning and carrying the tight end up the field. After the snap, Manning sees Chancellor flipping his hips around with Julius Thomas, so he releases the ball thinking he has his receiver open. However, Chancellor was so insanely talented that he was able to recognize the combination, know exactly what the Broncos were trying to do, and he has the ability to completely shut it down in his tracks. In my opinion, while this play will appear as a pass breakup on 2nd down, it's way more than that. These are the type of plays that really show just how good he was in coverage, while also being an elite in-the-box safety as well. Finally, and for the third play of this breakdown, and my absolute favorite of his career, I think we all know what play is coming next. It's from the 2012 Seahawks game against the 49ers, and it's the hit that will live on forever. The Seahawks are in cover 1 with Kam Chancellor playing as a single high safety. The 49ers actually have a really good play called. It's a pick concept where the outside receiver runs a slant route in order to interfere with the trailing linebacker. That player gets picked off as designed, which allows Vernon Davis to get wide open on his wheel route. Colin Kaepernick didn't expect any resistance, so he throws a lob pass, and then out of nowhere, Bam Bam came down and totally destroyed Davis to the ground. He drops the ball, and Kam couldn't have timed this play any better. Now, I do know that Chancellor was flagged for unnecessary roughness, but this hit was clean and shouldn't have been called. Chancellor led with his shoulder and didn't strike the head or neck area with his helmet. For further proof, the NFL agreed with this assessment, and they didn't fine him after the game. I still don't know why they called this, but it was blatantly the wrong call. Fortunately for the Seahawks though, they still won this game 42-13. So to wrap this up, it's incredibly hard to show a player's career and his presence on the field in just a few plays. I do hope though that by watching this video, you get a better sense for just how versatile he was for this defense. Kam, this message goes directly out to you. I really do wish you the best of luck in your recovery. Hopefully, your game tape will continue to be an example for safeties in the future. Well, that's all I have for you. You can still sign up for The Athletic and get a 30% discount if you follow the link below. As I've mentioned this in the past, I will continue doing film breakdowns on that site in written form, as well as these videos on this channel. On a personal note, After studying and wrapping up hopefully my last standardized test in my career, I should have more time to work on these videos. So if you're wondering why I've been a bit MIA over the past couple of weeks, I'm finally through with that, and after I take a much needed vacation, I should be able to start producing more content for you guys on this channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and you can follow me on Twitter at SamuelRGold.